Today we'll be talking about solar power satellites. They are planned to launch a large solar panel into high atmosphere where the sun shines almost constantly and can harvest the maximum amount of sunlight possible. Then use either lasers or low-intensity microwaves to transmit the energy back to Earth. One SPS would harvest enough power to power 240,000 homes to 480,000 homes. Some drawbacks to solar power satellites are that it's hard to launch, incredibly expensive, not only to make but also maintain. However, there is still debate over how the energy should be transmitted to Earth. The two biggest suggestions are lasers and low-intensity microwave transmitters. The main argument is that lasers could pose a potential dangerous threat, and low-intensity microwaves would be much safer. Lasers could be unreliable and unstable, a risk that cannot be taken. All of these risks can be worth it because when the panels are elevated in the atmosphere, thus they escape bad weather and take up less land. Next, we will be talking about wave energy farms. The first wave farm was constructed in Portugal in 2008. There, buoys harvest the power of wave motion into electricity. Today. They are free, easy to forecast, and very easy to integrate into power grids. The largest farm is being built in Scotland, promises power to 30,000 homes. Billions of dollars have already been invested in this new technology. The bright yellow machines that look like buoys measure 26 meters across and installed at a depth of around 13 meters and 500 meters from the shoreline. The world's leader, with the US, Portugal, and France right behind. The farms can deliver enough energy to power 30,000 homes and relieve them of fossil fuel dependency. However, the average consumer should not expect to receive this power quite yet. Sources that are largely used today. Coal is non-renewable, which means that once its sources are depleted, you can't rely on it for energy. The 4 steps for coal formation is peat to lignite to bituminous to anthracite. Half of the U.S. electricity is generated from coal. Each person in the U.S. uses 3.7 tons of coal annually. The most affordable source of power fuel per million, BTU, averaging less than 1/4 the price of petroleum and natural gas. Coal accounts for 32% of the U.S. total energy production and 25% of total energy consumption. Regulated emissions from coal based on electricity generation have decreased overall by 40% since 1970s, while coal use has tripled, according to government statistics. We'll be talking about geothermal. Underground reservoirs of steam or hot water used for heating or driving turbines. Clean but not everlasting. 10 to 15 lifespan for hot water. Not a long-term solution, no pollution.
Prices of oil skyrocketing. Many countries are pushing companies to start using geothermal energy. It has helped reduce global warming and pollution. Governments in various countries are investing hugely in geothermal energy, which has created more jobs for all of the local people.
The United States uses 28.7% of our geothermal energy. Kenya uses 1.44, El Salvador uses 1.69, Costa Rica uses 1.82, Iceland uses 2.26, New Zealand uses 4.87, Japan uses 5.99, Italy uses 8.85, and yeah.
Future energy solutions are better than today's because they are renewable, non-polluting, and the sources they get their energy from is renewable. and consistently there. Wave energy is better than geothermal because geothermal is not a long-term solution and only has a 10 to 15-year lifespan. Geothermal is also not worth your money. Solar panels are better than coal because they are non-polluting, more reliable, and easier to harvest. A disadvantage of coal mining is that it is extremely dangerous due to excessive amounts of methane and strong probability of collapse in the mines.